the new Shadow Fight Goods Shadow S1. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Simon, former amateur boxer, current amateur boxing coach, and here on Fit to Box channel I show you all things boxing equipment. Today I've got a new company to the channel, and that is the Shadow Fight Goods, and these are the Shadow S1 gloves. Okay, so as you can see, I think they're absolutely superb when it comes to the styling. You've got 888 in a great sort of embossed logo on the rear. You've got Shadow on that sort of Velcro strap, and then you've got some embossing on the back there, and I'm just going to show you all aspects of these gloves. Now these gloves do sort of lend heavily from other brands. I mean, you've got a split thumb there, which is very Grant-esque. You've got at the rear there, you've got an angled cuff, which is very Rival-esque. You've got the cross at the back of the wrist, again, that's very Fly-esque. And then you've got like a strap, and we've seen the strap on sort of Fortress Boxing Super Strap, but we've also seen the strap on lace and loop as well. One thing we haven't seen is that sort of lace configuration at the front, and so this is sort of a lace glove and a Velcro combined sort of as a hybrid. I am going to score this as a Velcro glove, and I'll show you all the way around the different features. If I just bring it there. Okay, so these are in 16 ounce only. They are full grain leather. You can get them in white and grey, which is these, and also black and grey, and I have got a pair of those, and I'll show you those as well. And they also come in two different sizes. The size of this one is regular. Okay, so they also come in a narrow version as well. So let me just show you the box that they come in first of all. So they come in a really sort of nice black box. Bring that round, you can see. So the presentation, as you can see, you've got regular on there. S1 16 ounce. So the gloves are in there. You also get a glove bag. The glove bag is there, so it's like a mesh glove bag. Okay, so I've been using that when I've been taking them to the gym, and also I'm going to show you these as well. And these are, they don't come with elastic band, that's me. These are the Shadow hybrid hand wraps as well, and I'll show you exactly what the difference between those and normal hand wraps are. So let me put that to one side first of all, bring those in, and bring in the other box, which is the black version. And I think, again, super stylish in the black version there. And these are the narrow. So the narrow version, I would say, are for small to medium hands. I found that these were a bit uncomfortable for me. I am a big chap, so I went with this version, which is the regular version. I just found that these were more comfortable than those. If you've got small to medium hands, then obviously these would be the ones for you. And the reason that they've come up with those two sizes is so if you've got smaller hands, that your hands are not sort of flying around inside a big glove. You have got that narrow version that you can use. Now, in terms of price, the full price of these, the normal full price, is $375 US. That's about 285 UK pounds. Currently they are on sale, and they're on sale at $329.99 US, or 253 UK pounds. For that you do get free shipping. You also get the hand wraps as well. You also get the hand wraps as well, so I'll show you those. So let's put that to one side. I'll put the gloves to one side, and these are the Shadow hybrid hand wraps. And what you can see there, you've got like a smaller piece that goes at the end, as well as the normal hand wrap. Okay, and these are to mimic gauze and tape. So I'll quickly put them on, and you can see as I'm doing them exactly what they've developed. So I'll just go round the wrist as normal, round the thumb as I normally would, round the knuckle as I normally would, and I'm now going through the fingers as I normally would. And then what will happen is you will see that sort of almost like the tape effect, which is what they want. So there's your sort of your gauze, which is your hand wrap, and then you come to this sort of more stiff material, and then that is to go round to create that tape effect. And you can go round the thumb, you can do that cross at the back of the hand, you can bring it around the rear of the knuckles as well, and you've got that sort of cross there, and then you can bring it down as well, and so you get a really firm and secure hand wrap. Now when it comes to these, what I would say is I think that the idea is a great idea. I just think that that material of the black could have been done in a softer material. I like the fact that it's thinner. I like what they've done with sort of the thicker wrap and then the thinner wrap and what they've tried to do. But I do find that it sort of bunches up. This material bunches up, and I think if that was a different material, it wouldn't bunch up and you'd still get the same support. So I like it, but I think it could be improved. I am going to do a hand protection card for that, and these have come out currently at 1 star, very good. And you know, in use they were good, you know, very good, as I say, from that. But I think that with a little bit of a tweak, a softer bit material in that black area, I think would mean that that would boost them higher. So let me put them to one side. So let's have a closer look at the Shadow S1. Okay, so these gloves, I think they are fabulous when it comes to the style. Really love what they've done. The 888 sort of embossed on the rear of the glove there, I think is great. As you go down, you've got the angled cuff there, you've got that shadow across the Velcro strap, and you've got them lovely embossing there as well. And let me, as I take this off as well, you can see you have got that sort of cross at the back there in the stitching, the same as a fly glove. You've got the angle there, that's sort of reminiscent of Rival. And as I bring that round, you can see that how they've done that lace system, and I really do think you can get a good fit with that. And bring that up as well, and you can see the quality of these gloves. I mean, the leather that they've used on them is excellent. The stitching I will come on to, but again, this is a really well made glove. So let's bring it round. So you've got layered foam in there, and that is a really sort of, it's 2 inches of foam on the strike surface, so really good fist protection. But also, courtesy of that really thick grip bar, you do get a really good fist position as well. They are protective, they do need breaking in. The thumb, you've got that Grant style split thumb, and then you've got, again, you've got the attachment, leather attachment, and then at the front you've got quite unusual in that you've got the 3 small holes and the 1 big air hole as well, but that bit in the middle there is closer to that hole at the center of the glove. Okay, then we come onto that wrist, and you've got this Velcro and lace wrist combination, and really nice. These are like they're not like elastic, but the way that they've done the laces means that you can get a really tight, secure fit. As you look there, you've got the leather embossed there, the leather symbol. On here you've got the 16-ounce narrow, and then you've got sparring, and then underneath you've got that made in the Philippines. You've got some padding at the front each side, which is sort of quite dense, and then at the rear you've got really sort of soft but thicker padding at the rear. Of course, even though it has got these lines of stitching, because of this arrangement, no laces are tracking across it. So it's for the benefit of this glove, that is very ornamental. So it just looks cool, but there's no real function because the strap comes across. The strap, if I show you the strap, again, we've got some patent pending there on the strap. You've got shadow, it all looks fantastic. And then the other side, they've even got sort of this piece here, which is like a non-slip silicone coating on the inside. So again, you can get that really good secure fit. So let me just bring that round as well for the face. So you've got that thick grip bar, it's slightly angled, there's no air holes on the face of the glove. You've got down there, obviously we've gone through the embossing, which I think looks really good. And then if you have a look at the stitching as well, this is a really, really well made, really well thought out glove and really good construction. Let's just go on to the lining. Lining, I actually think that the lining doesn't seem as expensive feeling as the outside of the glove. Isn't really baggy, didn't really cause any problems when it comes to sort of overheating of the hand when I was using them. But I will sort of go on to the comfort issues that I've experienced in these gloves. Okay, so these are the regular fit 16 ounce on the front there. I'll just put that on first to the scales, and we have got it's 16 ounce, it's 16.2, so that is perfect. And then we have 16.1, so that is perfect when it comes to my weight scale. Okay, and let's have a look at the comfort. So what happens when I receive through gloves? I put them on, I do an initial score, and I write that down as to what I think that the score would be. And of course that, once I start to test, does change, can go up or it can go down. When I first got these, I did try them obviously without hand wraps, and I did a few rounds without hand wraps with them on, and I'll go through sort of my experience of that. And then what I do is I put hand wraps on it and I do the full testing, and then I start to change that score which I started out with. Now if I sort of go through when I first put them on, because for these gloves they're super stylish, I love the materials that they've used, but it really is the comfort where the wheels start to come off a little bit for these gloves. So when I first got them, I was experiencing pain in sort of the thumb end, the finger ends, the knuckles there, the knuckles there. I wasn't wearing hand wraps. I was even getting a bit of pain and sort of rubbing here as well. And that was on both hands. And that was with these ones, which are the regular version. I didn't even try these ones, which are the narrow version, because I think it would have been worse. As I started to use them and I got the hand wraps on and the gloves started to get a little bit softer, the score started to rise. Okay, so initially the score of these was lower than the score that I've got on the cards, but I will go through that. So as I say, I'll just put them on. So first of all, and obviously you pull tight on there, and I do think that is a great system that they've put in place. Very sort of imaginative, and also I do think that it does work. And bring that round like so, and once you get it to a certain tension, you pull it round and then you've got it there. So let me just go through. Now these gloves of course have been softened because I've done many rounds on the bags on them. So first of all, my thumb is right at the end of the thumb, and I can feel what is a thick seam, and I have felt that the whole time. It does rub the end of my thumb. When it comes to the finger pad is not totally sort of flat like you get on a lot of the top end gloves. It's eased, but again, I found that my finger pads I was getting some soreness. It's almost like my hands have got used to the gloves. They have softened out. I've got there's the knuckle area. I think there's a little bit too much in the knuckle area, and again, that was causing some pain and rubbing on those front knuckles as well. You can open up with a bit of effort. Then let me just put the other one on. At first as well, I did struggle with the second strap. I've kind of got a good way to do it now, and that is sort of grabbing hold of it, pulling it like that, so tight there, bringing it round, trapping it against my body, and then pulling it again, and then bringing it round. And by doing that, I'm able to achieve as good a fit with the second glove as I do with the first glove. Now, when I first had them, it was almost like I was getting that one good, but I couldn't get the second one as good. So over time, I have developed that sort of way to do it, and it is much better. I like the support that does give as well. Again, same on here when it comes to the finger pads, the sort of the knuckles, the front knuckle area, a bit of rubbing going on. Definitely that thumb, where my thumb is right at the end and I can feel that seam. They have got, if you look at the front there, that sort of front seam is very close to the middle of the glove, and I do think that they've tried to develop that, and it has worked. I've got no sort of pain at the front there and there, but it is more centred around the thumb end, the finger ends, and sort of the knuckle area where there was sort of rubbing. So when it came to sparring, protection wise fine. Need to be able to open the hand a little bit more easy. The more I've used them, it has got a bit better, but not as good as your top gloves, where the comfort allows you to open up very, very easily. These have still got some way to go before they achieve that. So when it comes to sparring, yeah, they were good, but I preferred them on the bag. Definitely they did improve with use. As I've said, they were quite uncomfortable at first in several places, and they did get better with that use. Again, due to that initial score when I first put them on, I was thinking, right, okay, it's going to be quite a low score for the cost of the glove that they are. As it is, that score did improve. So let's just get on screen the score. These are going to go into the Fit to Box heavyweight Velcro price division for gloves between 201 English pounds to 400 English pounds. That is 251 US dollars to 500 US dollars. And because of that price bracket, this is a very competitive division. I have gone, as you can see on the card, it's a USA company, and these gloves are made in the Philippines, which is very unusual. Style 97. I think these are fabulous looking gloves. I really do. I love the little design cues. I love what they've done with the strap. They have really thought about these gloves. Comfort 92. Okay, so that was lower before. That sort of got to that stage through use. But again, when you compare it to the other gloves in this price division, Comfort 92 is quite a low score. Durability, I think the quality of these gloves is fantastic, and so durability 96. Sparring, again, that is affected by the comfort of the gloves, so I've gone 93, and then a better score for the bags of 94. Value for money, 93. I've done that on the sale price of 253 English pounds, or 329.99 US dollars. And so you can see these have attained one Fit to Box star, very good, 94.1, and these will go into that price division, the heavyweight Velcro price division, for gloves between that 201 to 400 pound mark. 94.1, it will slot in. If you have a look on my website, fit2boxchannel.com, you'll see exactly where these gloves come. But I do think that they are a bit style over comfort. They went from a low good score to a very good score through sort of the testing process. So I do think that if you were to originally just put these on, you would be thinking they're not that comfortable. I can tell you that that does improve. They're not an uncomfortable pair of gloves that stay uncomfortable. It does get a little bit better. Does it reach the heights of sort of your Fly, your Winning, your Adidas Speed, your Adidas Tilt, your Dinardo? In terms of comfort, no, they don't. So there is some work still to do. The quality and style, I think, is top notch. I really do. We just need the comfort to match, and these will challenge the top gloves out there. As I say, I think there is work to do, not only on the gloves, but also on the hybrid hand wraps as well. I think a few tweaks here and there, and these could be right up there. But I do think that these are an impressive start for shadow fight gloves. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit2Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.